Howdy y'all, and welcome to A Quad Life. Well, last week I said that I had seen a new eye doctor. Well, by the time you saw the video, I had seen him, but by the time I recorded it, I had not yet, so I was kind of guessing. But it was an interesting visit. So, seeing a new eye doctor for the first time, they had to get used to working with me and trying to get all the equipment to a point that he could actually reach my eyes. It was a challenge at one point, but was stretching my neck. I was able to get things done. And everything looked good. There were very minor changes in my eyes since last year, so I call that good. But he had one more test he wanted to do, and said he needed to do some eye drops in my eyes. Like, okay, whatever, I trust you. So he did that, and didn't think much of it, but he said that it would not affect my vision at all, but it would mean that my eyes would be more sensitive to light when I got done. I said, oh, okay, well, all right. Well, from hearing about my mom having their eyes dilated, I knew that's what he was doing. But I also knew from my parents that when they had their eyes dilated, that they couldn't drive afterwards either. Well, I can't go anywhere without driving. So that made for an interesting time. After I got done with the appointment, they gave me some temporary, sunglass-esque things until I could get out to the van to get my sunglasses. Well, even getting to the van was about a block and a half away. And it was a nice sunny day. And I hadn't realized that my watch reflects in the sun until that day. So getting to the van was like a challenge of having one eye closed to try to hide from the watch and not run off the sidewalk. Then I had some errands to do downtown as well. And trying to drive down the sidewalk, I purposely went down and went in the shade of some areas so that I wouldn't be in the sun anymore, which is very uncharacteristic of me. But I then had to go into business that I hadn't been in before, and I could get through their aisles okay, but there wasn't any extra room, to say the least. And trying to get around other customers with being half blind, because what the doctor said, it wouldn't affect my vision. Sorry, that was not correct. Everything was kind of fuzzy, to say the least. So I managed not to hit anyone, but got close to hitting one other customer twice. And going to lunch, I also went to a new place. Reading the menu was quite the challenge. Everything was fuzzy, and all I could do was read the very large headlines that said breakfast or omelets or that kind of thing. I kind of guessed at what I ordered, but Joy back here was helpful in confirming what I thought I was reading. So I did get what I thought I ordered. You use a wheelchair and drive, I would say be careful if you get your eyes dilated. If you do, know where you're going and I would recommend just going home. It took probably 3 or a little more hours until my vision got back to normal, and it was quite the time afterwards. But thankfully everything is okay, and it'll be a year or so before I get more tests. We'll see if they need to dilate my eyes again, and if so, I will prepare more beforehand. But that is it for this week of the Quad Life. But we'll have more coming up, so stay tuned and see what's coming. Bye for now.